Right, main event, Jedi Destiny. This is the main core of the Star Wars game itself.
No, Tisk. Look at all this uncompartmentalized data. It really bothers my sorting circuits.
What we do for a laugh is we'll get a prop. One prop just in
Master
case.
Yoda tells us that knowledge will light our way. I've always been rather remarkable. If I'm interpreting this correctly, these files tell the story of the lost Jedi Mavra Zane and her Padawans. This has been missing for decades. Who is Mavra Zane? Oh, goodness, R2. When was your lost memory reboot? She was considered one of the most heroic Jedi Masters this side of the... Well, maybe we should just take a look ourselves. You wouldn't mind, would you, Commander?
Story time. It's a set story, Star Wars story, and this is 1-to-1, and it's been programmed and that, and you get fighting it. So now, choices are you get this guy, Ara Barato, you get Zitra Man,
Master Luke had a destiny too, of course.
Casa Sharao,
He was
Vinal
destined to
Durus,
inherit me.
Clarice, and
defeat the
Tren
Galactic
are
Empire.
whatever his friend, and these other guys.
Jedi Order.
Dar Singh and Jojo Zerina, so these are a lot of bad guys, so we'll pick, there's plenty of Padawans to choose from, we'll go with this one. And then casual or advanced. So
I'm afraid we can't offer any advice. I've never been fitted with a strategy chip, and our tools broke a long time ago. Well, I wouldn't call those good decisions, R2. It's a miracle we even
should we try casual first? I want to try advanced, but it might be too hard. Should we try advanced?
If I may, Commander, here we are. The record begins with Master Zane and her Padawans approaching the planet.
We'll try
And all the
advanced,
Jedi
right?
see,
Advanced might be too
the
hard.
training
We'll
never
try
stops.
advanced. We'll just cut to the story. Your basic Star Wars start the game. Yeah, I may get in trouble for the Star Wars music, so after we watching this, because I told her for copyright. Remember when I did Star Wars Republic? They had the same problem, and they kind of were very funny about me when I put videos up of that. So I'll have to watch the same thing again. What's going on here? I better stand back up because the game's about starting it. Well, I club you to death. Don't mind me, I'll have a drink while we're waiting.
Welcome, Padawans. Each one of you is strong in the Force, brave,
Wasn't Mr.
instructed
T.
in the teachings of our order. But not all of you will become Jedi. As you know, Padawans must proceed through a series of trials. Trials of skill, courage, insight. These qualities are needed now more than ever, and it is a path very few can walk. So, let's begin. Join me, Padawan. singular tool of the Jedi. A symbol of our order, and often enough, the difference between life and death. Let's see how much you remember from your previous training. Quiet your mind. Feel the force flow between you. Take a moment to feel its weight. Its balance.
Let's try.
Let's start with some simple drills. Swing back and forth until you feel comfortable. Try some of the ancient Jedi forms. You've been practicing these since you were younglings. Very good, Padawan. Let's move on.
Okay.
And these training droids used to be so polite. What is the world coming to?
It's got that evil look in her face.
This one shouldn't be too hard. Now, strike. Very good. But you must maintain your awareness. Here's where things get hectic. Now strike while you can. Well done. As Master Yoda can attest, we live in an uncivilized time. In combat, many of your opponents will use blasters. If you can't get close enough to strike your enemy, you'll need to deflect their blaster bolts. Now it's your turn. Remember, Padawan, some enemies will attack from a distance. Use your lightsaber for deflection. Now, let's try a figure 8. Very good.
Wow.
The force is with you. The success of your deflection depends on the strength of your swing. If you actively swing your saber at the incoming laser fire, you can deflect the laser directly against your opponent. Try to focus, maybe? Padawan, you must deflect these laser blasts. No Padawan is perfect. No Jedi Knight either, for that matter. Good work. Training droids everywhere will fear you now. There will be times when your opponent won't simply vaporize or be sliced into pieces. Sometimes you will have a true duel. You two, come forward.
Figure 8.
Let's
Figure 8,
move on.
really?
You'll need some space for this, so spread out. Of course, these are all training sabers, so no one will lose an arm today. They will cause quite a welt, though. Wouldn't be very instructive unless you felt something. Watch your opponent and block their attacks. Left, right, high, low. Pay close attention to the enemy's attacks. Move your saber to the correct position. Also, a quick dodge or jump at the right moment allows you to avoid attacks. To defend yourself against your enemy, you have the opportunity to change the momentum of the fight. Do it on your terms. Once your opponent is off balance, push your opponent away at the right moment to knock them off balance. Now, remember your training and try to defeat your opponent in a duel.
Ah, yeah, he Well done.
A good beginning, Padawan. But there'll be much more to learn on Kashyyyk. Prepare for arrival.
Let's start. And some more gaming points chucked at you. Have some gaming points. Woo!